मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Good morning, Boju. Yesterday, I asked the students, among the 4 phases of life, childhood, youth, middle age, and old age, which is the most preferable stage? Youth, right? We all want to be young forever because we'll have a nice bodily strength. So we are at the peak of our energies only when we are young. The childhood, we are more or less restless. We can't channel our energies in the. And middle age, the energies will decrease. In old age, they will further decrease. And then disease, the infirmities of old age will overpower us. Definitely, old age actually is not a a comfortable stage in life for various reasons. But youth also is not that desirable according to our sages. Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Lord says in the Gita, Anityam asukam lokam. Whoever has created this universe, he himself is saying this Anityam asukam. Do you think he's a pessimistic guy? Okay. The creator of the universe himself said, Anityam asukam lokam imam. Yeah, we all know that it is impermanent, asukam. Also, it's not actually full of happiness. It's full of misery. And what we should do, having come here, says, Bhajasvamam, worship me. That is the only purpose of life, to seek the truth and to seek God. Of course, we have a complicated life like never before. So, with all our genius, we have a complicated life. We could have kept it as simple as possible. So, the youth, though it is desirable from the physical point of view because we have the body vigor, from a psychological point of view perspective, it's not that desirable stage of life. You know how difficult it is to control mind this age, your age. 40s and 50s, mind will come under your control a bit. Now you feel more responsible. You will have maturity. Old age, of course, still easier to control mind because the passions are spent. Youth actually we are fully possessed by passions and desires, desire for pleasure. Our heart is completely under the grip of passions. So, where is that comfort here in this youth, in this phase of life? Yoga Vashishta, Rama says, you develop this passion. There's the first prakarana in Yoga Vashishta. Rama actually went on a pilgrimage when he was 16. And then he comes back to the palace. Then he was not showing interest in anything. He would not take his food, he would not go for bath, he would not speak to people. He withdrew completely. And that actually perturbed his father Dasharatha. What happened to my son? He used to be so jovial, he used to interact with people. Okay, he was full of life. And he wanted to coronate him very soon. What happened to my child? Suddenly actually has become kind of psychological patient thought. So he asked his gurus Vasishta and Vishwamitra, what happened to my son? Please find out. He's not revealing anything to me. He has become reticent. He's not speaking to anybody. So his father, Dasharatha, was worried. Then the sages said, don't worry. Then they asked Rama, why are you like this? You were not like this before. And Rama said, because like Buddha, how he saw this life very keenly, in the sense that he reflected. Okay, he reflected and he pondered deep on the nature of human existence. And what did strike his mind? He came to the conclusion that life is more suffering than happiness. And then he said, I'm not interested, I'm just establishing myself. I'm in my self-bliss. Okay, we are all seeking Ananda in wrong place. Many times we'll strive, we'll struggle and struggle. Then finally one day we'll put this question to ourselves. Okay, I have been struggling to make myself happy. Have I succeeded? I have not succeeded. So why I have not succeeded? So what am I to do to make myself happy forever? Then you will search, where lies the true happiness? Then the question will arise in your mind, who am I? Why am I here in this condition, in this state? Then okay, you look into yourself. Oh, I have a physical body. And then suffering and happiness, they come from where? You just look deep into yourself. You see the mind. Then the question arises, what is this mind? Because it's the source of suffering and also source of little happiness also. So let me know the nature of the mind. You will turn inward from where the mind comes into existence. Then we go deep into yourself. You will find that it is a desire and ego sense that is responsible for the creation of the mind. Let me see what lies beyond the mind. And when that search begins and you succeed, when you, in transcending the mind, that is the point you touch the truth. Okay, it's kind of hide and seek game that God is playing with us. Okay, he has given a mystery, sometimes, riddle. He wants us to solve that riddle. Human life is a riddle which we are asked to solve. You have to, it's kind of knot you have to untie. So you have to use your genius, but it's not a simple knot. It's a guardian knot. Okay? It's not a simple knot, it's a guardian knot. And you will be struggling through various experiences. We become mature and mature and mature. One day, we will become philosophers, we will become mystics, we will become like Buddha. So this youth also, because in Yoga Vasishtha it is described that it is the sandstorm which dissipates all our good qualities. We have good qualities, but they don't get manifest here in this phase of life because they are overpowered by our passions. The sandstorm which dissipates all our good qualities. Though from a physical point of view it is desirable, from a psychological, from mental perspective, mental point of view, mind point of view, it is not that desirable because we are afflicted by wants and desires and cravings. It's just like mirage in the desert. I don't know, I have heard mirage, the word mirage. Maru Marichka in Telugu, Mrugatrushna in Hindi. Maru Marichka. You travel in a desert, you will be looking for water, right? So when you look for water in desert, from a distance you will see a water body. So with great hope you go there, but then you find there is no water body there. So how you got deluded? You got deluded by this Maru Marichka or mirage. So just as that, the youth also, in this phase of life also, most of the things that are projected by the mind, they don't come into reality, they don't happen. So this is that kind of life. We fall into sorrow, we fall into ditch, thinking that there is really a water body. Just as you get deluded in a desert, this youth also, very treacherous phase in life. That's why you need to be on your guard. Okay? Savadhan. You have to be very alert with regard to the mind because it doesn't let you, pass this stage of life that easily. That's why in Yoga Vasishtha it is said that he alone can be called a great human being who passes this phase of life successfully without getting tainted, without actually losing anything. He alone can be called a great human being. So youth is like a river Vaitharani, which flows very swift. To ford that river is very difficult. And he alone can be called a great human being who fords this river successfully. What is that river? This youth, which is a swift flowing river. Without any turbulence, without any conflict, if you pass this stage of life, you're really a hero. So be on your guard, be observant, and find what the mind is doing now. Thank you. Have a nice day.